Good morning. It's your girl Stella. Hold on, let me make sure I can clean that. Good morning. Whew. I kind of was out a little late last night, so my walking, I'm just now getting ready to get started on my walking. I'm at Willow Park out here in Conyers, Conyers, Conyers. Instead of out in the square in Covington, I'm out in Conyers this morning. It's not too hot this morning, so that's a good thing. This is the new skate ramp behind me that they have in Conyers, y'all. See it? It's on the newer side. They're actually going to be building one out in Covington as well. They're about to start the plans. I can't wait to see what it actually looks like. But yeah, we're about to get our walk on this morning. Y'all, I'm a little bit tired, but just from being out late last night, they did the Boosie concert in Stockbridge, so I was out a little late last night. I didn't get back home until like midnight. So I was like, you know what? You're gonna get up and you're gonna do that walk anyway. You're gonna get up, you're gonna do your walk, you're gonna do your talk, your meditation, and all of that. And it's been a while since I've been on, y'all. I try to peep in here every now and then, but I'm gonna do better, especially on Sundays when I get ready to get up and do my walk. I am gonna start coming back on live, chatting it up with you all. Today, I actually put on some mint today, y'all. I felt like I wanted to wear some mint out here. So I actually put on some mint today for my walk. It's a little bit too big. I have been losing a little bit of weight because I picked up, I picked up a good amount of weight after my mom passed away. And I think it was just stress, not sleeping, um, and eating them donuts and stuff like that. I was up eating them donuts and crying. Oh, it was bad. It was bad. So now I'm trying to. It seemed like I picked that weight up really quickly because my mom passed in January. I picked that weight up really quickly, so now I'm starting to come back down. So let me show y'all the skate park. Good morning, Mr. Carter. Good morning. So this is the new skate park. That's in Conyers or what have you. For my people that skate, my son is a skater, so you know, um, and I feel like this is good to have stuff like this in the neighborhood. Good morning, Uncle Scrooge. Good morning. Yeah, it's been a while, y'all, but I feel like I've been doing pretty good. I've been holding up pretty good. I had to take that time to like take a break and kind of get myself together. I was not holding it together, well at all. I had to take some time off, go to some counseling sessions, um, all of that. I thought I was gonna be okay, but I wasn't. All right. So for all of y'all that's on here, so I'm gonna turn this around so y'all can kind of see. All right. So I've showed y'all the skate park. It's pretty nice size too. All right. All right. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me let me share this. Okay. Let me share this so y'all can. My bad. All right. So and it's pretty good size. All right. My son, he comes out here all the time because he loves to skate or whatever they. Okay, so that's fairly new. Um, other than that, y'all, that's my new car over there. I just got me a new Honda. I don't know why I went and bought that, but my Cadillac was starting to give me. I wouldn't say a lot of problems, but it was starting to give me like a little headache here and there. So I was like, you know what? Let me get me a little car because for my 50th, y'all, I'm planning it out. I'm gonna get me a Porsche. Okay. So, all right. Let me see if I can show y'all. So this is the the back over here. That's the splash pad over there. Okay. And then they got like a volleyball court over there. See if y'all can see it. All right, really, really, really nice park, y'all. Really nice park. All right. Got a little trash out here. Y'all know yesterday was the 4th. They hadn't got out here to clean up everything, but it's usually really clean. But we know yesterday was the 4th, so we had, you know, some families out here and stuff like that. Take y'all on my little walk this morning while I try to wake up. Good morning. How are you? I'm blessed. Thank you. All right. Good morning. All right. How you doing? I know, Mr. Carter. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get me a Honda. I've never had one, but I've really, really thought I've never. Okay, so okay, my dad, you know, um, a preacher's kid. You know, all the preachers had to have. Okay, they're doing their. He is so good. He is amazing. He's an amazing instructor. Um, and they're out here doing their yoga and breath work. And this is at Wheeler Park, y'all. Okay, okay. So back what I was about to say about the Honda. Okay, so my Cadillac has never given me any issues at all. Like I'm truly grateful. Never given me any issues. So it started acting up, but it's at like 159,000 miles, right? So I was like, oh, let me just go ahead and try to get something else. I was trying to hold off as long as I could. Um, and I was like, I'm not gonna get anything else until, closer to my 50th. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just go on break on down and just get me a Honda, and then that way I'll just have that Honda. I'm gonna get and give the Cadillac, give my truck. I'll just probably give it to my son or something, um, or whatever. But once anything start giving me problems, like I feel like it's ran its course. Um, Once it start giving me problems, I'll be like, you know what? So somebody was telling me get you a Honda. I've never had a Honda. I've never had a Toyota. Um, I had a Maxima once, but all my other vehicles have been Cadillacs and Lincolns. So I'm a Cadillac girl. Um, and that's that. Okay. Oh, okay. I didn't show y'all the fitness court. I was just walking. Hold on. Yeah, I had 159 thousand miles on my Cadillac, and that was my Cadillac was my only vehicle, y'all. So I felt like I needed something else, especially being that I have to drive in to work like an hour when I do go into work. I have to drive in for like an hour. And in the evening, it's like an hour and a half. All right. So this is the over here. What they do. I've seen people use this stuff like this doing their push ups. So y'all, let me tell y'all about last night. So last night I went to the Boosie concert in Stockbridge. And y'all, it was so good. It was so good. It was no, like I didn't see any incidents or anything like that. And I was on the outside where it was a lot of people at. They had food trucks, and I think I might have got out there like four something. And I was out there all day until we left at 11 o'clock last night. All right, like 11 o'clock. And so I was like, nope, you're gonna get up, you're gonna do your walking, cause you the one decided to stay out all night. All right, so that's the golf course. All right, back there. I'm showing y'all all around the park while I walk around here, you know. You know what, Mr. Carter, let me tell you, my my dad and all of my grandfather, all of them, that's all they drove were Lincolns and Cadillacs. And I really wanted to get a Lincoln. I really did. I really did want to get a Lincoln. Um, but I was like, you know what? get something that you know you just gonna be driving forever. And even though I'm gonna get me a Porsche, um, I feel like I could just like not drive my Porsche all the time. I could just drive my Honda. But that's if God's willing. Um, I'll have that. If not, I'll have my Honda and my Cadillac or whatever. I'm grateful for that. But anyway, what's been going on? What's been going on, Mr. Carter? How y'all been doing? I haven't heard or talked to y'all in a while. So much has happened. So much has happened since then. I'm talking about I went through it so bad. I wanted to sell my house and everything because my mom lived with me. I wanted to sell the house. So I went through that phase of, you know, I want to sell the house because my last house, when my father passed, because my mom and dad stayed with me. I took care of both of them. But when my dad passed away, I sold my house. I didn't want to be in the house no more. So I sold it. Now, when I bought my first house, it was like on a split level. One, two, three, 4 bedrooms. Um, and on the bottom was like a, you would call it like an in-law suite or something like that, right? And when I bought the house, y'all, it wasn't even $90,000 when I bought my first house. My mortgage may have been $700, something like that. And so, oh, they didn't put a restroom up here. That wasn't there. But anyway, and I look back on that and I'm like, you were crazy to sell that house. So I got this house. I know. I bought this house that I stay in. Um, it was built, everything. And I paid like 285, right? And the house next door to me like sold for like 400 and something. And it's smaller than mine. And then I started looking, good morning. I started looking. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get me a condo, buy a coffee shop. Y'all know I love coffee. Um, so I said, you know what? I'm gonna move, get me a house, whatever, little small something for me. I started looking at them prices. I was like, oh no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. All right. So they done put a restroom up there now. All right. They got a wellness garden. Let's see what they got in the wellness garden. Oh, all of this is new. Oh, let's see. All of this is new. Go on, Wheeler Park. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Okay. It's gonna be nice. But anyway, I did disappear for a while. I was out. I had to step away. I had to step away. And honestly, if I could be completely honest, I had to find myself over again because being a caretaker, sometimes you just the little time that we do have, we spend it taking care of the ones that we love. So I ended up not being able to um even understand myself anymore. It was a lot of questions that I just had. It was so much I was going through because I never wanted to put my mom in a facility anyway. She was only there for rehab. She wasn't there because, she was um we thought that was her end of life. She wasn't there for end of life care or hospice. She was there so she could learn how to walk again because my mom was she hadn't walked in so long from being um clinically obese. She hadn't walked in so long that they had to really kind of teach her how to walk again, right? So she wasn't there because it was terminal or anything like that. So when she passed away, you can imagine the guilt I felt of putting her in this place to help her to walk again, to not being able to walk it to being gone. So it was, it took a toll on me because for the most part, while she was at the house, she was fine. And I felt like my biggest thing was I felt like I had enabled her for so long. She didn't have to do anything. She didn't have to walk. She didn't have to cook. She didn't have to do anything but just relax. She didn't have to do anything she wanted to do. So I felt like I had enabled her for so long, and that I felt guilty that if something happened to her, that it would be partially my fault. Especially, when they go into the doctor and they like, you the one feeding them, you the one bringing the food from the door, you the one, you know what I'm saying, you're half of the problem too. So I'm like, you know what? Let me help her. Let me step back and let me help her, right? So putting her into this place, and then she had the little procedure done. Um, but anyway, she ended up having an infection from the small procedure that she had, and that is what ended up taking her taking her away from here. But you know, I had to take that time away because I felt so guilty. I felt so guilty, like, oh my God, like I made this decision to put her there, and it wasn't the best decision. Like she ended up passing away, and not only that, um I never got to have like those last words with her. By the time I got to the hospital, she had pretty much, all I could do was make the last decisions on her life, like whether to take her off, you know, whether to make her comfortable. Like she never talked after that point. So it was like, oh my God, I never got to hear her say, it's not your fault. Like, da, 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 da. I never got that closure. So, but I will also say that people know whatever God put inside of people. Sometimes I think they know because maybe like 3 months before my mom passed, this was the thing. About 3 months before she passed, she had told me everything. 6 months before that, she told me her whole life story, the good, the bad, the ugly. And then maybe like 3 months before, not even 3 months, maybe like 3 months, I'll say, before she passed away, she told me how God had came and spoke to her and that she wouldn't be here long, and told me how much she appreciate me and how much she thanked me for taking care of her, my dad. But you know how you just don't really take it like that. You just take it as they just you know being appreciative. But I think that was the I had to come to grips with, that was her closure. It might have been 2 months before she passed away, but that was God's way of giving me closure. And he also gave me closure too after a little bit after she passed away because I wasn't gonna make it. And I could actually, feel God move through my life. So I had to take a little time, y'all, to get myself together, and so that I could come back here and just, and be what I can be for everybody else. Sometimes you can't do for other people, especially if you broken and you hurt yourself, unless you're gonna speak about brokenness and hurt. I'd rather come back on here and talk to you all about how I healed through something versus get on here and cry all the time. Which when I did my 100 days, because I did 100 days into the new year, I didn't know that she was gonna pass, so I shared that openly. But I wanted to make sure that when I came back on here, I can give you a healing version of me versus a broken version of me, because I ain't no telling what may come out of my brokenness, but I do know what can come out of my healing. You know what I'm saying? So let's go back to walking. That's just my little spiel, y'all. Let's get back to walking because we got to get this body together because this body just been out of control. You hear me? But y'all know I still be in the gym. I still be in the gym. I still be lifting weights, but I just been looking short and a little bit bigger. So my goal, excuse me, is to go ahead and trim off these 10 pounds that I did gain during that time frame. I'm down two. So I still have, good morning. I still have a little bit more that I want to lose, y'all. But I want to lose them very slowly. I don't want to lose them too fast. Good morning. I kind of want to pace myself with my weight loss. Good morning. So um let me see. Yeah. Yes it is. Yes, it is, Miss Carter. I'm telling you. Yes, it is. If I had a little thing, I would show y'all. These thighs has gotten ridiculous, okay? They was already big, and that's not gonna change. And I may not have no weight nowhere else, but it looks crazy. You know, I don't look proportioned at all when my thighs be this big. So yeah, but it's coming down and then lifting weights on the top of that. So not only are my thighs big because I lift weights, but then I got all this fat over it. So us gonna see, us gonna see. We can go on and come down a little bit. Let me see. My watch wanted to stop. It's like, hey, you can stop walking. So, y'all, this is a really nice trail. They be out here playing pickleball and all that stuff. They be out here doing that. I said I was gonna run this morning, but I didn't. I'm a little too tired from last night to be talking about running anywhere. Let's sit down somewhere. Sit down. But Stockbridge really did it up. Big ups to Stockbridge. They really did it up for their residents. They had a free Boosie concert. The trail, I want to say it's like a mile. It's like a mile or something. A little bit over a mile. I usually walk. Good morning. I usually walk around the trail and then I walk to McDonald's to get a coffee, but I stopped and got some coffee and something to eat. So I was a little depleted this morning. So I stopped and got something to eat, put something on my stomach before I actually came out here and walked. So, but Mr. Carter, y'all tell me how y'all been doing. Tell me how you been doing, Mr. Carter, before I get off of here. Because we just been chatting it up. Okay, have I been on? Yep. Now, no matter what, I have pretty much maintained walking for 10,000 steps. I did some, um, I think what was that? Maybe about 2 months ago, y'all. I couldn't even hardly pull myself to like work out. That was about, yeah, what was that about February, March? I couldn't even pull myself together to work out. So I started doing these classes because during that time period, I didn't want to stop exercising, but I needed some motivation. So I had became like a little Pilates girl, but I suck so bad at it, you know. I suck so bad at it, but I did want to be, trimmed down like a little. Good morning. I did want to trim down like, the little Pilates girls, but got a new house. Just got back from LA. My daughter graduated. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So you've been traveling. Little bit, little bit. I know next year we gotta all go to I was gonna go to Essence and I had my stuff and I said, nah, I didn't want to drive. I didn't want to drive. But I should have went. But my homegirl said we're gonna do Essence next year. So I haven't been in a minute. So look at you, the family. On your way to Jamaica? Okay. I love this park. I usually come over here in this little area over here where it's really, really shaded. And I'll do like little picnics or whatever, or I'll do classes with some of the ladies. I have not done one in a while. Like I said, I'm just not getting back started. So um I'll probably be doing some little classes and stuff like that with some of my ladies. Bring them out. Probably do some videos because I be outside as well. I've been making that a point because I was not able to do that. when a lot. I would go out, but I wouldn't go out and be gone for like days on, days on end because my mom, I was there for her. So I feel like now that I'm in this part of this side of my life, I'm like, you know what? My mom and my dad, both of them are gone. I did everything I was supposed to do. Now I'm gonna enjoy my life. All of my kids are grown. I'm like, nope. So I'm gonna be gone July, I think August, and I try to plan something, and I got some runs that I'm gonna do in Orlando. Yay! I think that's that August or September. I think it's September. So I'm gonna be doing some races, and my brother, you know, little Miss Chunky right here, they think that they gonna show me up, but they not, because I've been practicing my running. Hmm. They from Miami. Oh, okay. I have not been on a cruise in a minute, but I did say I'm gonna do a cruise for the year end. I probably do a MSC cruise, and I know a lot of people don't do the MSC cruise, but I'm probably gonna do the MSC cruise because their food is not too bad. I think Carnival's food is horrible. So I felt like MSC had more variety for people that eat like me, um, in my opinion. So I usually go on a cruise and I relax a lot. I go to the spa. Um, I get massages. Like that's the type of stuff I do when I go on a cruise. Um, Look at the water. But for the most part, yeah, I don't, yeah. So as y'all can see, we got several people out here walking. We are at Wheeler Park in Conyers. Really nice park. Love this park to go walking in. And that's just that, y'all. So we pretty much about to make it back around to where we started at in a little bit. I'm not walking fast, none of that. Just moving, just moving. Today I'm gonna work on my resume a little bit. Gonna work on my resume, and that's about it. That's about it. Nothing too much planned today. Nothing. Probably get me something to eat. Good morning. Get me something to eat while I'm out. Cook it real quick, and I'm gonna be just in loungewear all day. In loungewear. Gonna get some people to come out and clean up my house. Cause y'all, I'm not a fan of getting down and cleaning no baseboard. Uh-uh. I'm not a fan of doing that. Good morning. Oh, thank you. So I'm not a fan. 'Cause I feel like if you could pay somebody to do something for you and it's gonna free up some time for you to relax, it's gonna free up some time to do something for your business. Hey, bless somebody else's business. And I'm gonna bless them by coming out and cleaning those baseboards. I'm not doing that. Mm-mm. No, I'm not doing that. And not because I'm lazy or anything like that, but just because I want free time and I can afford to have free time. So pay somebody else to do it. Pay somebody else to do that stuff so you can free up your time to do the things that God has for you to do. Free up your time. Pay somebody if you can to make your life a little bit easier. And I don't think it's anything wrong with it. Okay? You God has a purpose and a plan for your life. Free up that time to do it. Get up early, get moving, eat a healthy breakfast, and work on the things and free up that time. It take hours sometimes to get down, clean baseboards, dust everything, take the curtains down, wash the curtains, put the clothes in, do this, do that. And then you tired and you exhausted because you done work 10 hours, a day, and then you still trying to work on what it is that God has for you to do. No, you better free up your time if you can afford to. Let somebody else. Hmm. Y'all let me know if you can hear me. I apologize for that. All right. Let's see here. Yeah. All right, y'all. So show y'all my car. I actually told my brother to put some tint on it, a little tint on it. When I got it, it's a little bit dirty in there, I know. And I actually got this one in the sport, y'all. See, I got my coffee here that I was woo, okay. Show y'all the inside. All right. I had to get a little coffee. But anyway, y'all, I ended up getting the sport because I felt like it looked better. I felt like it looked better with the tires and stuff like that. It's definitely sporty. Um, I am gonna come back live. Um, I am gonna come back live. I am gonna do better with that. But so yeah, actually, it's time for me to get in my. I have to walk around this about two more times, y'all, this morning. So um, we're gonna go ahead and get good and sweaty out here this morning. Thank y'all for tuning in. Can y'all see me? Oh, it's a little harsh. Hopefully, y'all can see me. Y'all have a really, really good day. Thank you for tuning in. With your girl Stella out here in Conyers at Willow Park. Make sure you get in your steps today. If you go outside today, make sure you post a picture. I'm gonna make sure I post a picture. So y'all make sure y'all post a picture. Y'all got YouTube and stuff like that. Post y'all picture out. Get in your walk in as well. All right. Woo! Let's go get the rest of our steps in. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.